Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Trails and Sky the Third. Today, I cleared out all the enemies here. We are... I'm not sure if we're like 47 battles away or 57 battles away, because apparently I fled from 7 of them. I don't know when that was. Might have done it by accident. That has happened before. But I'm not sure which one has to actually get up to 400, whether it's battles or victories. I think it might just be battles. Oh, change in music. Looks like I picked the right time to actually stop the episode last time. Or the worst possible time, right? Alright, so we're probably gonna have like a big boss time then. Instead of actually... Oh, that's lovely. Instead of like the mini-ish bosses that we've been having. Oh! We're at the exit. Are we though? Yes, that apparently is the exit. I like the alien lady stabbing themselves in the throat. That's kind of weird. The gates of Ghenna. Those gates are distorted but steadfast, serving to keep the living and the dead apart. Yeah, they've been accurately realized for sure. Too bad the testaments don't give us any clues on how the two of us can force them open. Nor do you have any chance of doing so. Is it Rufina? Who is that? Oh, maybe not. About time. Oh, Wiseman, why do you still have a body? A pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. I never thought we'd have the pleasure of meeting face to face again, certainly not in a place bedecked with so many delightful peculiarities. So, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought Masked Man was gonna be Wiseman. Which, I'm glad it wasn't. Because, like, I thought that was gonna be extremely disappointing, and if he ended up being, like, the villain again. I figured you might show up eventually. With this place being full of people I've killed, your rearing your ugly head was always a given. Who is he? He's the biggest sinner the church has ever been unfortunate enough to have in their ranks. Really. The bishop of the Congregation of the Sacraments who went to become Anguist and Ouroboros. George Weissman, the demon I put to an end half a year ago. That's him? He looks like a nerd. Not discerning your identity was truly my most careless blunder. I'd never suspected that the priest before me would be able to inherit the long vacant position of Fifth Dominion. Life does so love its surprises, doesn't it? Well, that was the point. Me being a Dominion was deliberately kept secret so that I could serve as one of the Congregation's trump cards. Of course, the truth is out in the open now, but it's a fair enough price to pay if it means you're dead. The Congregation always has a cunning bunch. Always were a cunning bunch. They created such an elaborate scheme just to take out poor little me. Was the plan conceived shortly after your stigma first manifested? No, I'm sure it was. And after that, it was merely biding your time till you can make your move. With the Dominion, the Salt Pail, and a carefully designed game plan in their side, the odds of me escaping with my life were woefully slim indeed. You're right about how cunning they are. In that sense, you were probably just as right when you called me a damn lapdog. I was fine with being that way too. How respectable of you. I must admit, I'm astounded. I had carried out plenty of my own research on stigmas and their capabilities, but I had no idea a genuine article was capable of quite this much. What are you talking about? I suspect that deep down you already know the answer, but it is my deepest pleasure to elaborate. The Ghenna in which we stand is a reflection of your latent desires that you already know. But more specifically, the cause of this is your stigma. Huh? What do you mean? After the Oriol's disappearance, Phantasma was thrown into a state of great confusion. After all, Phantasma was the Oriol's subsystem. Without the Oriol to control it, it was like a ship whose captain had surely vanished, lost. To calm its own confusion, Phantasma sought a new master who could take the place of the Oriol and control it. Specifically, it chose the person with the deepest trauma among those close to Oriol when it had vanished. Its decision made, it found the stigma that existed deep within you and made a copy within itself. That stigma then manifested your latent desire of Ghenna here in Phantasma. And that is how both this and the Lord of Phantasma came into existence. Kevin, well, I suppose that's enough exposition for now. And now that we're all clear of all the confusion, I have a proposition for you. One that will allow you to resolve this without a single loss of life. A tantalizing prospect, no? You could do that? Really? It's quite simple. You need only cast away your humanity, nothing more. Your stigma rose from the ashes of immense despair and guilt. What better way to deal with this situation than to become a being that is not burdened by such worthless emotions? To become a truly self-supporting superhuman capable of controlling every facet of themselves. You're insane! That's no way for people to live! Yet, it is the goal I obsessively pursue in both life and death alike. My research into stigma was but one part of my efforts to achieve it. My efforts with Joshua may not have borne fruit, but you are very close to reaching it. And once you become a superhuman, you will be able to fully control your own stigma and emerge as the new Lord of Phantasma. Silence, Faceless! Stop trying to deceive him with that forked tongue of yours. Please, I'm doing no such thing. I only presented a modest proposal at best. Not one word I said is a lie. I swear it. You could argue that I may feel resentment towards it for being instrumental in my death, but at this point, that matters little to me. Everything pales in significance to seeing my long-cherished ambitions realized. I abandoned the church's teachings and joined Ouroboros in pursuit of creating a superhuman, and now I finally can. You're insane! It's alright, Reese. You don't need to keep defending me. Kevin? I'm glad to see you understand me. I always knew you would see sense in the end. It's hard to disagree with the fact that I need to be stronger than I am. It was my weakness and my cowardice that led me to taking Rufina's life in my own hands. It was my weakness and my cowardice that led to rejecting Mom and allowing her to die. And now, it's those same two qualities that had led Reese and the others being drawn into this mess to suffer. And I want to take a step back there. Are you saying that you should have let your mom strangle you? Like, we can all agree your mom lost it in the end, yes? It happens. People, from either sickness or just trauma, people can end up losing it. And it's sad and it sucks. But at the same time, what were you gonna do? If it really was, I don't know. If she was past the point where she thought that was the only way out, you can't talk to her like that, right? Would you try to restrain her so she doesn't kill herself? Maybe. You were a child, though. She was a grown woman. Doesn't matter if you were able to beat the bullies. Not many children can take on a full-size adult, especially one that seemingly has lost their mind. So, while I agree that everything about you and your mother is dark as fudge, you running away, I mean, I guess you could have ran to the police and maybe tried to save her after she stabbed herself, seemingly, or cut her wrists. I'm not sure exactly what she did. But at the same time, there's really nothing you could have done in that situation. All those things are on me, all of them. I don't know about that, but you're absolutely right. But there's no need to despair any longer. You have it in you to overcome such weaknesses. Follow the path I've opened to you, and they will be the thing of a past, a mere memory. That's one option, sure. A good one, too. But sorry, it's not the one I'm gonna be picking. Man, I'm even more the loser than I thought. Even now, I just can't bring myself to forget the taste of the chocolate I had that day. What? When Rufina and Reese found me, I was crushed beyond measure. I thought I'd never be able to stand up against and overcome the despair I felt. That's why that bitter yet sweet taste left such a strong impression on me. That's why it gave me the strength to move forward, even knowing how many hardships awaited. Because for every hardship, there'll be just as much joy waiting for me. Kevin. So, sorry, Faceless. This thing ain't gonna work out between us. Very well. I'm not about to force you to change your mind, but let's see how far such pathetic sentimentality will take you when your lives are placed in mortal peril, shall we? Hello? Can I get a party again? Oh, you guys are the demons from earlier. No. Start and rostrum. You have to face both Guardians of Gehenna's gates at once this round? Huh. You may be a Dominion, but surely even you realize you don't stand a chance of winning here. Not when you have to worry about that girl with you. Well, have any second thoughts? Don't you dare listen to him, Kevin! I'll be fine. Don't let worrying about me stop you from doing what's right. Yeah, you're right about the chances of winning. 2 high-ranking devils and you against just the 2 of us? Things aren't looking so hot. At least, that was before I knew I'm not the man I once was. What? Super Saiyan? You going Super Saiyan? Let's go Super Saiyan. They're bigger now. Kevin learned S-Craft, Spear of Ur. This is a space elemental attack that hits all foes on the field and is effective against devils. Yeah? Wow. Impossible. What is that? This is the other side of my stigma, the light side. It's been there all along. I just never was able to see it until now. This is so anime. How can this be? Seems like I owe you a word of thanks, Faceless. Turning down that deal you threw out has finally allowed me to gain a little confidence in myself. As a token of my appreciation, you can be the first one to see what it can do, as its victim. I always knew you were nothing more than a dog. Fine, have it your way. This is how much of a difference a change of color really makes against such overwhelming odds. I welcome you to try. Just insta-death. Well, alrighty then. Let's see what we're dealing with first. We got 40,000, 30,000, 40,000. Weak to space? Weak to space. Oh, not space, but time. Weak to time. That's very handy, don't you think? Because I got the death scream on my side. Rain lightning. No, don't do that. Please? Ow. Oh, it's flashy as all hell. That's not too bad. Not great. Ah, shit. That's rude. You gotta impede. You do not have impede. Oh, you still have the barrier up? Oh, what the hell? Why did it go away after I hit it? That's rude! Okay, yeah, we haven't seen this yet. That's sick. I'll give you that much. Oh, that was lovely damage. Vertical Howl. What does that do? Oh, strength up? Oh, that's rude. Tempting. That is tempting, you're right. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I guess attack this one, and then do this. Oh, 3 for the price of 1. Really don't like the fact that your art guard is up, though. It's kind of rude. Strong Angel Woman vibes there. Man, you nuke them and it does 7,000 damage, huh? Nice attack. Alright, let's see. You guys, like, still have that art defense on? You do. That's dumb. Well, okay, I guess. Go after him? No, him. Good damage. Impede on Wiseman. Good stuff. Ow, we're gonna need a heal. Oh, we're definitely gonna need a heal. We're gonna die. Yeah. God damn it. Okay, well, look, I can't die here, Kevin. I like how I'm talking as Reese now, not Kevin. Because I should have used a single target one on Kevin. We can just do this on him. Oh, our movement's down. That's rude. And we're kind of stuck. Another dimension. Oh no. Did we see this before? Oh. Yes, squirm for me. That was kind of rude. That was kind of rude. I don't have AoE heal there. I guess. It's pretty good. Really? Really? Really now? I'm just gonna go ahead and do this anyways. Just in case, because he's probably gonna die next turn. So hopefully we kill one of them. Oh, we killed two of them. Oh, fantastic. Let's go ahead and freaking cure Kevin. Looks like there are barriers down, so we can start actually using arts now. Oh, he's dead. He's not dead. Mother fudger.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Yeah, pitiful souls. Weirdos. Tiger Heart, Crimson Eye, Zerum Powder. I love me some Tiger Heart. Well done. But as long as the Phantasma exists, I will never die. I'll always be watching you from here, Kevin Graham. Watching to see how long you can continue to desperately play tough before accepting the reality around you. Huh, desperately playing tough, huh? Wish I could disagree. What do you mean? Kevin! How are you? Are you alright? I'm fine. I think I just overdid it some. Again. I'll be okay, though. I won't flop over like I did last time I pulled this. Not after I made my mind up to finally face Rafina head on. Good. Blah! Just falls over. Huh, still, we might have beaten them, but we're not really in the best situation here, are we? How are we supposed to get that door open? I don't even think we're enough to get it to budge. Could try blasting it, though. Yeah, but we come this far. Can't just give up. I think we're gonna have to destroy it. As usual, you mind if we at least try something else before resorting to rampant destruction? Besides, I think this gate's the most defining structure here. What makes this a replica of Ghenna more than anything? Can't see it being very easy to destroy. Hey. That sounds like... Is this a joke? Oh, God. I've never been so happy to see someone in my life. Gilbert, we could have used your hand against those devils, dog. And once again, you go out of your way to defy logic. We find you some weird-ass places, but this one's gotta be the weirdest of them all. How'd you even get down here? This person's more than a little suspicious. You're not working with the Lord of Phantasma, are you? The Lord of what's it? No, forget it. We don't have time to chit-chat. We need to run now, or we're done for. Huh? What's that? Roaring and the sound of flapping wings. A lot of them. Gilbert! What the hell, dog? Also, these guys look badass. Are those devils? They're not as high ranking the two we just beat, but they're no slouches either. How are we supposed to take this many on at once? To do something! This is your responsibility! I don't want to die, not here! And you think we do? I sure don't. Damn it, I used too much of my stigma's power. I gotta at least try and give these two an opening and get away, but how? Stay back! Stay back! Kevin? I don't think I got much of a choice here. Convenient. Kevin, Reese, are you okay? Ah, thank God, the goodness we made it. What is this place? Hell? Oh my, this looks like a 1-to-1 replica of Ghenna. My compliments to the designer. Nice to see you two hanging in there. I can see we're in for a fun time. Why the heck is Gilbert with you? You guys. Why? After you fell down, Celeste was gracious enough to search for your location, and thanks to you having the cube with you, we were able to find it. She finished connecting a path here only a moment ago. This door will take you back to the garden. Really? We appreciate it. I can't believe my luck. Anyways, the talking we can wait for later. We'll charge it and try to force an opening in the rakes. You can take the chance to break through and get through the gate. Hurry. Oh god, please don't make me have to use them in a fight. They don't have any equipment or ornaments on. Thanks. Truly, thank you. Then shall we begin? A most thrilling dance with devils awaits. Righteousness shall be victorious. Fall before the blade of Vandar. Let's do this! I'm pretty sure Oliver and Ren just stomps on them. I was gonna say, I think Oliver should be casting along with Ren as well there. Well, thankfully we didn't actually have to use them because they have no equipment or ornaments on. I think most of them might have maybe their best weapon at the time, but aside from that, that was Chapter 7, huh? The Distant Flame. Alright, well, we'll save, but we're definitely gonna keep going until after this. That was about the long and short of it. Everyone, dots. In other words, everything that's happened is, my fault. All of your victims who had the misfortune of knowing me and getting dragged into this. No apologies sincere enough, but I'm so sorry for what you've been put through. I'm not following. Why? I heard all you said, but I don't think you've got a reason to be that sorry. Come again, Estelle? Based on what we've learned, Phantasma choosing a new master was an inevitability, and something it would have done whether you were there or not. As such, after it lost the Oriole, something like that would have happened no matter the circumstance. I agree. Phantasma would simply have chosen someone else and created a different world as a result of the trauma they lay within. And everybody... Well, okay. Like, 50% of this group has trauma they could actually, relate to, right? You got Estelle with her mom dying to save her life. Joshua. We all know his backstory. Ren has a lot of trauma. Freaking Agat with his sister. So, yeah. Oh, freaking Shara. Shara has a bunch of trauma, too. Everyone has some sort of trauma here. Some of it worse than others, but some of them greater than others, too. But it's like... Yeah, it was inevitability, right? Maybe without stigma it wouldn't have been this bad, though. I don't know. I thought that you might have chosen is... the thought you might have been chosen is nothing short of terrifying, too. Everything that has happened to us in here so far is nothing compared to what we would have endured had that come to pass. Oh, Mila, your words are like the sweetest kiss turned frozen upon parting. Do you have that little faith in me? Your one and only? Perhaps everyone here would have been drawn into the most ravenous feast the world has ever seen, but nothing more than that. Dots. I'm scared. I'm just disgusted. You're a special degree of creep, you know that? I want no part of any feast that comes from out of your brain. That would be, well, it'd probably rated A for an adult game. Count me out of this one. I can't help but feel you guys are kind of missing the point. Well, don't think this is me trying to defend you or anything, but in a sense, it might have been a good thing you were chosen over anyone else. How do you figure? I'm lost as well. Your sting is obviously very powerful, and it's capable of exerting a lot of control over things, enough so that the Phantasma as it is now exists in a state of order. But what if it had chosen someone else? Would the world have been able to maintain order there? Huh. It's possible the Phantasma would have been unable to contain the chaos that ensued and gone out of control under someone else, is what you're essentially getting at, right? Teehee, I knew you'd understand, Joshua. If that had happened, a whole lot more people might have been caught up in this. Not that I've got a problem with lots of guests at a tea party. The more the merrier. Come on, Ren. I think you're the only one who's having who'd be having fun. She's right. I don't think you've got any reason to beat yourself up over this. We're all very different people from different walks of life. But right now, we're all here sharing a common destiny. Yeah, it's times like this we gotta help each other out, right? Besides, this place relates to the Oriole, which is the Liberl's problem. From my perspective, you're a victim. I couldn't agree more. As such, Kevin, we would appreciate you continuing to lead us as you've done so far. It's time to truly bring an end to what was started here half a year ago. What can I even say? First I'm stupid, then Reese pulls out the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and now you guys. This is the biggest group of idiots in all Zemeria. I swear, you wouldn't find a more gullible, naive bunch anywhere on the continent. I was happy to use each and every one of you for my own devices right to the very end. So how can I be so... It's alright, Kevin. Kevin. Sometimes you just gotta know when to give in. And you're at the point right now. Your luck ran out the second you got stuck with us. Got stuck with you mean? Spending too much time with pushy meddling do-gooders who don't know when to quit like you is bad for anyone. You want to say that again? Well, of all those things describe you to a T. That much is very, very true. They certainly do. I think they're your good points, though. Yeah, so do I. I think it's all rubbed off on all of us at this point, and that's not a bad thing. Thanks, guys. Group of idiots is right. We smack dab in the middle of a shitty situation, but you wouldn't know it by looking at us. With a team this spectacular, what do we have to fear? There's a chance we could even overthrow the Aurorian government if we put our minds to it. And I remind you that's not something the Aurorian prince should be saying out loud. Alright. I know when I'm beat. We're in this together. And this time I actually mean it. Got it! We're happy to have you with us. At least now we know exactly what we need to do. We need to beat Rufina, the Lord Phantasma. There's no getting around that. Unfortunately not. Indeed. With that said, just where is she? I didn't encounter her in Ghenna. You didn't encounter her in Ghenna, did you? She disappeared right after the two of you fell down. That's a good question. I think it's safe to say she wasn't down in Ghenna with us. If she had been, she would have shown herself at some point. Yeah. But then where is she? I believe I can answer that. Celeste? Didn't realize you were there. I can't thank you enough for saving our hides earlier. Truly, I doubt we would have been able to get out unharmed if not for your assistance. Where's Gilbert? We're both grateful beyond words. I was more than happy to help. All of you here are in the same predicament, myself included. You can even think of me as another one of your companions if you like. You gonna join the party? Naturally. What kind of answer are you thinking you can give? Yes. I took some time, but I was able to ascertain her current location. What? Really? Is that what you've been working on all this time? Yes, it is. During my investigation on the 7th plane, I was able to gain an understanding of the layout and contents of Phantasma as a whole. I also discovered that the Lord of Phantasma isn't in any planes, rather she's outside of them. Phantasma consists of more than just planes? What's it like outside of them? I think the planes you've been exploring think of the planes you've been exploring like a giant multi-layered structure in the center of Phantasma. They're all you have known up until this point, but this world consists of more than them. That said, the rest of Phantasma is just a vast, barren wasteland at this point, abandoned and devoid of life. Hard to picture without seeing it myself. Do you think we were in the... do you know where in this big abandoned wasteland she is? Because if it's that vast, just knowing she's there probably isn't going to help us. I have a relatively good idea where in it she is, thankfully, although that doesn't solve the core problem. I fear the word vast doesn't do the scale of the wasteland itself justice. I believe it's roughly the size of a continent where you live. It's the size of Zemeria? That is going to pose a problem. Crossing an area that massive on foot would take months, maybe even longer. Do you not have any other means of transport that we could use? I'm not sure my power would be of any use to you here. I can't place monuments too far from this garden, for one thing. Even if you did commit yourself to trekking across this whole thing on foot, without the cube's power, we couldn't come back and resupply. Trying to take several months worth of food hardly seems realistic. This is a tough one. Yo, Patamatter, where you at, dog? Give us a ride. I can only think of waiting for her to come to us. What's up with you short stuff? You got something on your mind? Well, I was thinking, why not use your seal? What? The replica we encountered on... Oh, shit, that's right. Actually, the Bobcat's there, too. Right. The replica we encountered on the first plane? Yeah! The world is supposed to react to desires of the people in it, right? So while that RCL might not be the real one, it looks just like it. Everyone here is pretty familiar with the real thing and how it works, so it seems like a ship we could all picture flying easily. Maybe we all wish for it to fly together. It might actually happen. Sorry, I'm being silly, aren't I? I don't know what's gotten into me. This isn't something an engineer should be saying. I don't think you're being silly at all, Tita. In fact, I think that's a fantastic idea. You do? It does seem like an easier thing to imagine. It does seem like the easier something is to imagine, the easier it is to be realized here in Phantasma. And both you and Julia are familiar with the exact structure of our seal, which most of us here have seen and been on board of. That might actually work. There's clearly no rule saying airships can't exist here, either, given that we've already been on the Black Ark. Well, we could just take the Black Ark, couldn't we? Well, Celeste, do you think that would work? Thoughts? The RCL was the ship you used to board the Liberl, I believe. Then if I were defeated, image of it flying then back into the system... I think this might actually be possible. If all you are on board, the White Wings will take you to the skies once more. We can really make this happen? I can't believe it! Well done, Tita. Totally, you really outdid yourself this time. Wait a second. Does this mean we might be able to make the Bobcat fly? There's a copy of that here too. Oh, you're right. How many of you are familiar with that? Crap, forgot about that. I think Josette and I are the only ones who actually flown in it. Cheryl, Olive, and I have technically seen it, but that was just the stowaways. Yeah, that was back when we were investigating the airship hijacking. Huh. What a fond memory that adventure made now that I look back. I'm not sure what the odds of success would be then. That's a rather small number of people. I think it would be wise to focus on trying to revive the RCL first. Oh, okay. I mean, the Bobcat does fly because we use it in Josette's S-brake. Still, this sounds like a much better plan than trying to walk there on foot. We should prepare for departure at once, then make our way to RCL. Don't gotta tell me twice. We'll have a lot in store for us if we're able to make this work. However, I should warn you all one thing. Once you have flown the RCL to the area where the Lord of Phantasma waits, that will be it. You'll be unable to return to this garden ever again. Please be mindful of that. But I haven't found the last door! Never? Not even once? Because we won't be able to use the cube's functionality, warp functionality anymore? Correct. Using it to warp is only possible when you're within a certain range of the garden. Go outside of that, it's no longer possible. So before you depart, I would ask that you make absolutely sure you have everything you need and are ready for whatever you may find there. Good to know. It wouldn't hurt to do some extra training then. I don't doubt we're all gonna have a play our part in this thing. Oh shit. You mean... Are you warning me? Yeah, you're right. Shit, you're warning me, aren't you? How am I getting some exercise myself? Wouldn't want to wind up being the one to drag down the group. I think that's impossible, Annalise. This will be our last opportunity to open up the doors scattered throughout the plains and take everything we find, too. Well, I haven't found the doors, though. It's probably best I step down as leader for the time being, then. If you're just door hunting or trying to get some extra practice in, I'd only get in the way. If anyone else wants to learn about how the cube works or fill out my notebook, I'd be happy to teach you. Just let me know. Let's just be sure that when the time comes, we leave no regrets. Right. Oh, shit. Am I gonna have to level up, everyone? Chapter 8, The Future We Dream of. Okay. Okay, well, clearly Estelle. And then... Josette's gonna need a lot of training. Tita's gonna need a lot of training. I like Tita, so Tita comes to the party first. The only doors we have is like Ren's door that we didn't finish completely, right? There's a part 2 to it. There's the arena doors that I haven't found the invitations to, which is kind of weird, seeing how apparently I've been everywhere. Then there's the battle door that I need 400 battles for, and then the one that I have to find all the other doors in order to open it, but we're missing one door. Okay, seriously though, you don't need levels. And I guess Josette's gonna come along too, because she needs loving. As much as I like her support ability, to say the least. Yeah, that's fine. Support. XP? Oh, Ren, girl! That's awesome! But, like, wait... Okay, hi. Like, Ren gave me quite a surprise when she summoned her friend here. Still, while it may be possible to do so, unexpected actions like that in this world take a serious toll on you mentally. I can't even go back to Ghenna then, right? Hello? Oh, okay. Incidentally, I have one more piece of news for you I think you may be interested in hearing. The area that Kevin Reese fell into is not the only part of the sixth plane that exists. I have discovered another, more vast area there. Much more vast area there. I also have reason to believe that it's filled to be brimmed with devils, as well as highly dangerous. Nonetheless, it's a monument down there. I've placed a monument down there to serve as another anchor should you wish to explore. You should be able to work there using the cube. The Abyss. Okay. That's gonna be where the last doors are. This area contains countless powerful enemies, devils included, making it a perfect place to officially level your party members. Before we go there, oh shit, I gotta set everyone up. Alright. I was gonna say, we could, try going there right now and seeing what the hell everyone's doing, but it's gonna take a while for me to set everyone up. So we're not. We'll do that next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like and below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you have my videos so I can check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.